Halloween has already come and gone, but good gameplay doesn't come once a year. This is The Initiative. We usually take a look at the new PC games on the market, just to see how they'll do. But does a mod going standalone count? We'll see. No More Room in Hell is a standalone Half-Life 2 mod. This was in development for over 9 years, beginning around the time Half-Life 2 came out. The beta was released in 2011, now its full release is here in 2013, and it's on Steam. Let's take a look. There's really no story elements here, so forget about what the zombies are or how this happened in the first place. It's an 8-player co-op game, and all you need to know is that it's happening. The combat is clunky, but that seems to be intentional. You're not super soldiers here, you're just ordinary people trying to survive, so there's going to be a visible delay in your attacks. Guns don't have this problem, but the ammunition is scarce. You need to aim for the head and make every shot count. The user interface is almost non-existent. You don't have a health bar, but you can determine this by how much color you can see. The other players can generally tell you how healthy you are and if you're bleeding or not. To check the ammo in your gun, you have to perform the action to do so, and this shows you the ammo counter. The inventory system is the interface you'll see most of the time. It shows your items and your ammo and how much room they take up. Naturally, the minimalistic UI increases the immersion for the game, but I think there's some things that require tooltips or further explanation. When a server loads a new map, there's a period of time where everyone is rejoining the game, and then 30 seconds or so later, everything resets. The game doesn't tell you this is happening, so people are wondering why everything is being reset. It also doesn't tell you if you've won or lost. Many of the items don't actually say what they do. A first aid kit is self-explanatory. The pills or the welder, not so much. But for the most part, you're able to figure everything out by talking to the other players. There are 2 different types of maps you can play on. The first is the survival map. You basically defend your position, hold off the zombie horde for several waves, and you respawn at the beginning of each wave if you die. The second type is the objective maps. You have to complete objectives in order to call for help and get yourself to safety. New paths are blockaded or opened every round, so there is that extra bit of replayability to every map. I find these maps to be the most fun, and I have to emphasize, all of this content is free. I think a big part of what stands out from other zombie games is that these are just regular, slow-moving zombies with the occasional fast one. No special infected, no hyper-aggressive monsters with special abilities, nothing flashy. Just zombies, and this is a huge driving point in my analysis of the mod. For the next few weeks, I think its exposure will be very limited. There's no instructions or tutorials in the game itself, so everyone has to get a feel of the game before they can really start having fun with it. People are going to suck, and this can be a huge turnoff for them. In addition to this, there's no marketing behind it. The game is spreading around purely through word of mouth. The obvious advantage is that it doesn't cost anything to make a forum post, but the big limiting factor is the lack of exposure from the big name sites. PC Gamer has an article from a couple of weeks ago, but that's all I can find. In a few months' time, I think a lot of people will still be playing this. Newer games will try to attract you with flashy trailers and scary monsters and do their best to stand out from the crowd. Meanwhile, No More Room in Hell tries to be an ordinary zombie survival game, and that's what makes it stand out. Along with it being a standalone mod, you also have all the freedoms of PC gaming, dedicated servers, user-generated content, moderation features, and all that good stuff. Anyone can come in and create some new maps for the game, so the possibilities are endless. And this is completely free, so you and your friends can join a server anytime you want and play. Can't find a server? Make your own. If no one is making the games you want to play, make it yourself. What we have here is a simple game that does things right. No fluff or gimmicks, just a game that is what it says it is. It's 100% free, no microtransactions, and you don't need to buy a Source Engine game to play this, so it doesn't hurt to add this to your Steam library. All it really takes to increase the quality of the game is for you to participate. Join the community, tell your friends, and have a blast. Let's see what happens to this game in a few months. Thanks for watching.